Question. Do you think 20 bucks can really change someone's life? Answer in a minute. This is Jan from New York City. My channel name is Jan from New York City, Saves Money, and I love to help people actually keep their money. How you doing today? How's everybody doing? Hopefully bright and sunny, just like this brand new morning, sitting here at my lovely cup of coffee. How much did you pay for your cup of coffee today? If it's over $1, you paid too much. Just saying, just saying. I did ask the question, can 20 bucks literally change someone's life? I'm going to tell you a little story. Then I'm going to talk about something practical that every single one of us, in my opinion, should be doing. Okay. A few years ago, a friend of mine was down in his luck. And what happened was he had lost a job. Not unlike a lot of people at that time, but he lost his job and it changed his whole life because that was that person's only source of income. And that's a scary place to be. Okay. So right away, of course, he started looking for a new job. And as a matter of fact, had set up for an interview in a neighboring state. Only one problem. This friend did not tell anyone because he was too embarrassed to admit he did not have enough transportation money to get to and from the interview location. The interview location at that time was in New York City, and he had to travel from Jersey, for example, that person. All right. So Jersey and New York are neighboring, and if you take a certain type of train, the transportation is rather reasonable. But he looked all over the place, and he was short of like maybe by a couple of bucks of the transportation to get him to that interview. So he didn't go to the interview. Nobody knew anything about this. And perhaps if he was more forthcoming, perhaps people could have helped him get to the interview because from what I recall from that person, the job that he was interviewing for would have been the perfect fit for that person from my recollection. So a very possible job was thrown out the window for a little matter of cash. Now, henceforth, my question in the beginning of the show, can $20 have changed this young man's life? I think so. Actually, I know so. Because if he had that transportation money to get back and forth, and a little money maybe for lunch after the interview, grab a bite, whatever it is, $20 would have been life changing for that person. Now, here's the practical suggestion that I'm giving to everyone. Most of us have charitable hearts and we want to help people. It's innate. It's just natural for us to want to be giving, kind people. This is just a natural thing. Now, some people have it harder than others to do that, and we lift everyone up in prayer, which is vital to do, in my opinion, and that, etc., etc. But it's also very important. The world that we live in, you have to be practical too. This is my strong suggestion for anyone listening, especially those that are having a tough, low income, little by little. I don't care if it takes you $2 a week for 10 weeks. Put away $20. I call it, God forbid, money. I call it a random act of kindness money. If you are to help someone who is in dire straits needs, that person might even be yourself. That person might, okay, we hear of emergency funds and multiple thousands and this, and that, and that's nice and dandy. But in the real world, with certain situations going on and the price is out of control, this is our reality. You know what I'm trying to say? So always be ahead of the game. Even if it's $5 a week, call it charity money. Even if it's for self-charity. I'm not even kidding you. This is why I'm a firm believer of allocating funds with a purpose. For example, keeping an area like a tip jar for yourself, for that reason, or another jar or envelopes for gas money, or other jars or envelopes or whatever for vacation money. You see where I'm going with this? Always name it and claim it. When you are saving money, name it and claim it. And by the way, if anyone is finding value in this video, please don't forget to smash down the like button and don't hesitate to share this video because you're helping the algorithm lift and raise this video so that many more people can hear it. And I really do appreciate that because you'll be helping them and you'll be helping yours truly too. And I do appreciate every single one of you. No, but seriously, and if you're brand new here, by the way, welcome, welcome. And if you are a veteran listener, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate everyone. So don't forget that, yes, indeed, $20 can really, really help someone. And sometimes you just want to help someone, whatever, even $5 could help someone. So whatever it is that you can squirrel away, do it. And speaking of squirrels, I always, I always come back to this analogy because it's true. You know, when you were a kid in school and you were taught how squirrels store away nuts for the winter, I come up with this question because it's the truth. If a simple little animal like a squirrel is smart enough to squirrel away nuts for the winter, why can't humans with sophisticated brains consider saving for the winter in their lives? And I don't mean like winter, the season of winter. I mean like a rainy day type of thing. We have the capacity to do things. Sometimes actually, no, scratch that. Let's go back to my opinion a second. I'm going to grab a sip. Okay. Many times it's because we make decisions, whether they're subconscious decisions or said out loud decisions or written down decisions. Many times we make decisions in our lives to just not do things. What do you mean by that? Well, by not being proactive, by not taking that $2 a week or $5, by thinking, it doesn't matter. Not really. Always be prepared. I can't help but think of that young man that missed that wonderful working opportunity. I am absolutely positive that that person had other people had known he didn't speak up, and that was kind of wrong. Listen, anyone can be down on their luck at times. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how young you are. Even, everyone has a moment that they may be vulnerable to just needing a little help. Why can't we, while things are better, during the better times, like think of the squirrel away those nuts for the winter. Why can't we make that conscientious decision during better times of the month? You know what I mean? Like the fat cat versus the skinny chicken. If you're in the fat cat season of your month, and those that know me long enough know the fat cat chicken, wait a minute, skinny chicken story. Boy, I can't speak this morning. Listen, when times are better financially, that's the time to make sure you put something aside for a rainy day, whether it's for you or someone else. It does not have to be a ton of money. It could be as little as $20. Put $20 in an envelope and label it, whatever you want to label it. I would call it charity or act of kindness. You know where I'm going with this. Does this not make sense to you? Let me know. How do you feel about this in the comment section below? There you go. Have an amazing day, everybody. And thanks for putting up with a little bit of tongue twisting chat. Take good care. Bye-bye.